And look, the squirrel, he's very rude. He ate a pine cone and he just let it all drop into my water. So now I gotta clean that. They haven't shut the power off for the last couple days. Thank goodness. But this squirrel, it's like I'm fighting the elements. This squirrel he's just left little, I'm running out. I don't have time to do the things I want to do. Look at this. I got a bag of batteries. There's like rechargeable ones. And we're going to look at what's going on in the garden. All right, so okay. So the it's very bright out here. I'm so sorry. The sunflowers are doing pretty good. I think this is I think it's cucumber, but I just threw out a bunch of scraps. Like I saved table scraps and I buried them. But look, I think that's a cucumber. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like a cucumber to me. Or squash. I think they're kind of related. I've got all this mint. I think this all started like with one mint plant and one spearmint plant. So it may be both. But I'm going to show you guys how to make mint tea. Look at my plums. I may get one of these because if I don't pick them in time, the birds will get them. But look, they're doing really good. There's a bunch of them up there. The thing is, I got this net here, so it's kind of got two purposes. One is to keep the large birds from just pecking at these, because they'll just peck them all. I know that plums need a lot of water, because when I was growing up, we had a plum tree, and it was next to our really cheap pool, and so the water would leak out of the pool. So I think that tree got a lot of water. I think the ground was constantly wet, so it got a lot of water, and it always had a lot of plums every year. And what's kind of cool is there was only one plum tree. This is a really old one, and this tree almost died from insects. And I prune it, but I'm trying not to prune things so much because I always get in trouble. I overdo it. But this plum tree just appeared right there. It just started growing, and I could tell from the leaves that it was a plum tree. So I just left it. And look, it's already making plums. Now, my fig tree, I'm really trying to give it a lot of TLC because it just doesn't want to grow. And I know that figs need a lot of water. I know fig trees they almost need more water than plum trees. But look, it's like, it's been like that for like almost 5 years or more. Was $34.95. That was, 5 years ago. It says Black Mission fig, medium growing, spreading, hardy to about 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Like sun. So it's probably not getting enough sun. But I don't know. Seems like it gets enough sun. Like right now, it's just shady right here, but the rest of the day it'll be sunny, full sun, I'm sure. All right, so here, look, something is pecking at these persimmons, just wasting them. I I don't know what it is. Some bird. Some very rude bird is just pecking them. And there's a couple up there, you can see. There's like 2 there. I never really get that many because some kind of animal, maybe it's a squirrel, just comes and pecks, it just gets them, eats them. And I mean, this net kind of helps. But one year, a bear climbed over that side of the fence and basically just took off the whole top of the tree. And then after the fire, this tree was basically died, and then it grew back. I mean, it just grew back. It was like a miracle. Kind of amazing what things can happen. So here's the compost pile. I put my food scraps in here. I don't like to throw the food scraps away. Sometimes, you know, the birds can eat something, or even the chicken. She was out here working. I don't know, man. She works harder than me. The roses, I probably need to be pruned, but I don't like to prune them because they're just so beautiful. I even like them. I like them like this. It doesn't bother me because even though they only seem to bloom like one time, like they give a big bloom in the spring. But right now, you could look. There's just a few fresh blooms, which is kind of cool. It just makes it all worth it. So you see the honeybees, and it makes me happy. The honeybees working so hard. The apple tree, I don't know. You know, I wish my grandpa was still alive because I could ask him. But maybe somebody knows when do the apples start forming? I think it's too late, but it's hard for me to believe that they grow in all summer because I don't have a single apple. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong, but there's no apples. But I just wanted to give you a follow-up on these horse chestnuts. So I think I originally planted them in these small containers. And then every year, so it's been like 3 or 4 years now, every year I move them into a slightly larger container. But something's eating them. But I'm not really worried about that. Mostly it's just I got to keep them watered. And I don't want to forget. But they're kind of, I don't like having them out in the full sun yet. Because when they're in these little containers, they do dry out. So once they're in the ground, I think it'll be a different story. I don't think they're going to dry out as fast. And then they'll have a bigger root system, you know. But I don't want to just put them in the ground because something might just eat them. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put these. I don't know whether I should put them like in a row, like a hedgerow in the yard, or by the chicken coop, you know, for like shade. That might be a good idea. I got to put them someplace where they're going to get sun though. That's my garden. The squirrel over here, I just want to have water. You know, I'm trying to be ready, you know, in case they do shut the power off. At least I can jump in the tub and get, you know, cooled off. Because otherwise I have, and I mean, I could use the water for like watering and stuff if I had to. But, oh, I'm just getting tired of this, you know. Oh, he wants to go for a walk. He wants to go for a walk, but it's like 90 degrees now. And it's not really cooling down. that much at night, just a little bit. Like it feels, it's like you get used to it after a while, but it's like it's not really cool. Like if you actually check the temperature in my room, it's like 80. That's not cool. And I don't like to be out in the sun for very long. I don't like to wear sunscreen. I don't think sunscreen's healthy. I have a hat, so if I have to, I can wear that. But you know, anyway, Independence Day is coming up. I have no plans. I'm probably going to do a live chat on Independence Day. So if you are around and you have nothing to do and you're not with your family, then just tune in and we can talk about Independence Day. All right, it's day 3 of. There he goes. Did you see him? It's day 3 of the Squirrel. Today is 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. The squirrel's been out here eating every pine nut in sight. I've collected almost all of the pine cones that he's eaten. There's at least 20 there. What I found outside my door. I don't know if that's an accident or it's a peace offering. Good morning. Good morning, monkey. Do you need water? I came out here to check on your water. What a mess. What has this squirrel done to our happy home? Look. It's 9 a.m. It's 80 degrees in the house. Oh my gosh. He drinks water so fast. I cannot keep this thing full. I have to. I need to get him a water fountain. And then the one on the side, he drinks it while I'm asleep. So it's like I'm always filling these things up. Oh my gosh. You're a good boy. Just drink your water. Just drink your water. Are you ready to come in the house? It's hot out here. Whew. What a mess. Well, I think the best thing to do is just wait till this squirrel is done feeding. Where's Cookie at? Where's Cookie? She's got to be over here. See, Cookie has. See, it's the gate's closed, but she can get in. Look where she is. Look who's in the garden. Can you see her? She's got a little place she lays down there. I'm gonna make mint tea. I don't know if you guys know how to make mint tea or not, but I tried making it the first time and I really didn't know what I was doing, and it seems so obvious, but I was thinking it was like a mint julep, where you just crushed up the mint, you know, and put it in the water. I like the iced tea. The cold iced tea is very refreshing. So I've been watering it with this sprinkler. And I'm gonna have to wash it pretty good. We got chickens out here, and I've been watering it, but it's not really growing out of control or anything. I'm surprised it's not hasn't taken over as much as it has. I mean, it is everywhere, but it's only in this one raised bed here. Anyway, I don't know when I'm going to do that. Maybe later. What you doing? Are you happy? Are you keeping cool? It's hard on. I feel bad for her because she's outside all the time. It's oppressively hot. Like it only gets down to a comfortable temperature for maybe 3 or 4 hours, and then the rest of the time, like right now, inside there with the air conditioner off. With the air conditioner off, it is 80 degrees at 9 a.m. So I think the air conditioner is going back on. The dog's hiding over here. I don't know what's going on. We're just going crazy. We're going crazy. What are you doing? Is that your spot? Oh, is she taking over your spot? She likes to be his mama. I don't know. She picks all the things off of him. She's never gonna get them all. It's a lot of work. You want me to get that? Yeah, I don't know what that's doing there. Here. Yeah. All right, I'm going back in. I'm going back over there. I think everything's doing okay. Time for some coffee. Gotta come out here and check on everybody. It's Sunday. Look at all those pine needles. These things are sharp too. I feel bad because, if he steps on those things, I gotta rake all this up again. But look, there's more. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. I've already picked up all these. These are new. There's another one. There's another one. My temperature gauge is broken. But just imagine that it's over here. Okay? Just imagine. Alright. There's another one. 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 Another one. I mean, it's goes on. Oh. Okay, it's hot. It's being out in the, when you leave the shade, it gets hot. And here's my collection. I'm just kind of grossed out that he's dropping these things on us. There's one there. And the dog, of course, is out here barking at them. Or I should say, I mean, there's just one. But the squirrel, I think he lives over there. And he just comes over here because, the dog sees him, chases him. It's a feud. It's like an ongoing feud. The dog's out here just making noise, barking at him. And this little squirrel's just antagonized. I mean, look at right there in front of the dog. There's There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. They're everywhere. And now the chicken has decided she doesn't want to sleep in her cage. I mean, I could make her sleep in her cage, but since the dog's out here anyway, I'm letting her sleep up on that over there. Her perch is, I took her perch away, but I think it's hot in that cage, you know. It's hot for her being in that cage with all those feathers. So I'm just gonna let her sleep out here for a little bit. But you know, as long as the dog's out here. But the poor dog, he sleeps a little bit in the house. He sleeps a little bit out here. He's guarding her, and she's probably the hardest worker of all, you know. And she doesn't even get to come in the house. I feel so bad for her. Like, can you imagine? She's out here all the time, laying eggs, and it's hot. Like, it's not like, you know, 100% humidity oppressive, but, I mean, 40 degrees, I don't know, 40 degrees Celsius is hot. My comfortable, you know, like this morning, it was pretty comfortable around, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., you know, you got the fan on. It's not bad. I mean, it's probably 70, you know, 72. But once it gets past 75, it starts, you know, and then it gets to 80. And like right now, it's 80 degrees in there. So, I gotta start the air conditioner. And it's only like 9 a.m. And I guess the power grid, I don't know, they haven't really been telling us everything. And that bothers me. You know, it's like when they can't even be honest with us, they're not being honest with themselves about what needs to be done, you know. Because this happened before, and it's just not, I mean, it's not sustainable. They've been building solar, just big solar farms down in the south, and you know they give away free solar, or supposedly, I don't know if that's true or not, but they give away, you know, free solar panels to people, homeowners. But you got to qualify. You got to own the home. It's got to be a home that qualifies. And then I think it's in the form of a rebate or something, a tax credit or something. I don't know. So they don't make it easy. If you're renting, obviously, you know, they're not going to let you put up solar panels. And the way things are now, it's like, it's just, they're making it impossible. And then they just burn your house down, so then they don't have to sell you solar panels, right? Right? Am I right?